What's going on, YouTube and comic book community? It's me, and I'm coming at you in this video with the comics that I picked up, the new comic books from this last week, because it's already almost Wednesday, it's Monday, and 2 days from now, we're going to have new comic book day. So I'm figuring I'm a little late, but I'm finally here. I'm going to start off by showing you some pops. I have this massive mound that's building up because I haven't got my shelves yet in the mail. I'm going to be putting them on some shelves, but I'm going to show some pops off that I've been getting because you guys that have been getting me extremely addicted. I got family out, like I said, looking for them. Anybody who I know who has a Walgreens near them or multiple, I've got, they call me up and they're like, all right, I'm in Walgreens. This is what I'm looking at, and I'm like, all right. And then they tell me the one that catches my eye. I'm like, take pictures and send them to me now. So that's how it goes, day-to-day basis. So let's get into the pops. Let's just jump right in. I don't want to make this a long video because my next video is going to be my contest video. I know everyone's been waiting. Hopefully you've been waiting for it. And so you're going to have 2 videos, and then this week you'll have a couple more. So let's get into it. First and foremost, well, let's see. I don't have these in order. These 3. So, like I said, I have everybody in my immediate family out looking at their Walgreens is where they live, and Kim's always looking, and we're always looking, and so my mom calls me up, and she's like, okay, I'm in Walgreens, tell me these weird things you're looking for, and I was like, they're called Funkos, just go down the toy aisle and look for them. They'll say Pop with, like, Marvel or whoever they're by. So she's reading me off, and I'm like, wait, hold up, you said what? And she's like, yeah, they got a Taskmaster, and I was like, alright, well, he's for sure coming, but he's got a little bit of damage, a little tear on the bottom, but like I said, I've already got one for Tat. This one's going to stay in my personal collection. I'm going to pick these up every time I find them. Other than that, he looks really great, so he's going to sit on my collection. She was also like, they have Iron Spider-Man, and I was like, alright, sweet, we'll take him too. I'm not in the Marvel, but this collection has gotten me so excited to find and hunt for. Like, every time I walk down the aisle and I see him, or somebody calls me and says they see him, I'm super excited because I know how hard Tat's been looking for him, and so I got super excited to find Tats when I did to send to him. So I was like, yep, Iron Spidey's coming home. We're getting the whole set together. We're getting the gang together. And then the one that she really got me excited for, she's like, they have Green Goblin. She's like, they have 2. And I was like, oh crap. Well, I was like, just get one, because, they're expensive. And I was thinking to myself, I'll go back and get the other one when I have time to drive out there. So, yeah, so Green Goblin, holy crap, is he cool. I'm not into Marvel, but I do really like I really love the Spider-Man villains, the Goblins, Green Goblin and Hobgoblin being 2 of my favorite. Also, like Mysterio, I think that's his name, the guy with the big orb head, he's sweet. But yeah, I could not pass this up. This guy is flawless. And I have seen Black Suit Spider-Man glow in the dark at Walgreens. Unfortunately, he was super damaged, and they would not give me a discount. I mean, he was rickety wrecked, as Rick from Rick and Morty would say. Pretty much Black Suit Spider-Man, I'm going to show you on Taskmaster. His whole upper top of the box was pretty much ripped off, as if somebody cut it around and it was just hanging off, as if you could just kind of slide it to the side and pull the figure out. So I was like, that's not even worth it. I ain't paying $10. They're not going to give me a discount. So thanks to my mom for finding those. This is great that everyone in my family is looking out for these pops for me. I'll show the one, I think I said Kim got one last week, so I'm going to show you the one that Kim got. She's really into the Harry Potter ones, since she's not here to show you guys. She really wanted this Dementor, and we finally found it. I mean, you got to admit, that thing's pretty sweet. It's not like a normal pop. It's really freaky looking. So that's one of Kim's. And she's also got this. I don't think I ever showed this. This is another one. She got the Sorting Hat Harry Potter from Barnes & Noble's exclusive. Really sweet. And some other new ones we got. So I said that in the one video that the one Walgreens had a ton of unmasked Black Panthers. Like 6. They had 6. That one time I went in there, I was looking for the Ghost Charlie Brown. You know him as the ghost with the holes, the extra holes in it, and he's got the rock. I was looking for that one, but I ended up finding these, and I texted Tad. I was like, Tad, do you need this? And he didn't respond. I had already left. And then later he was like, oh my gosh, that thing's sweet. I don't have it. I need it. And I said it in the video. And I think Comics and Dolls was like, oh my gosh, I need that too. So I was like, listen, I told them both. I told Comics and Dolls, I was like, hey, if you don't find it, let me know and I'll go try to grab you one too. I already was going to go there and get Tat one. So I went back in there and I was disappointed because I went in there. They still had 4, but man, somebody must have went in there and just wrecked them all. They were all wrecked. And I had to send videos to Tat showing him which one he wanted because this one was the less wrecked. This one's just a little dented. It's a little pushed in right here and a little pushed in here. And you could probably see on his face, he's got this little marker right here, you could see, from it being pushed in. This was the least damaged one. All the other ones were kind of like Black Suit Spidey where they just looked mangled. And they weren't like that a week ago. And I should have bought them then, but yeah, I will try to keep an eye out. For those of you pop collectors out there who like Walgreens exclusives and stuff like that, if you send me a list, because I'm not into all these, I'm really gonna be into only like DC and like some of the horror ones and like Rick and Morty and probably Harry Potter for Kim. But any of the other Marvel and stuff like that, that's free grabs for you. I'm not gonna overcharge you. You can just pay me what they're worth, $10, $9, whatever I pay for them, and shipping, and I'll get them out to you because some of these I'm not going to leave sitting. But yeah, that goes for anybody, any of you pop guys. Let me know. I mean, I don't have a ton in my area, but I have been finding Taskmaster and his set quite often. I just got to get them before they get damaged. And then I also picked up this. My comics shop my LCS has a massive pop wall. Not exclusives, just kind of normal pops, maybe even the ones that are a little hard to find. I sent Tat a video, and I was like, hey, because I knew he was getting me the ones he showed in the video, which is great. I'm so excited to get him and put him on my wall. And I was like, hey, I sent him a video. I just kind of went slow up and down. I was like, hey, just which one of these do you need? Do you need any of these? And he was like, yeah, War Machine and Cyborg. So I was like, okay, and when I go back on Wednesday, I'll get you War Machine and Cyborg. Well, Cyborg was gone, but I did get him War Machine, and I did get him the Black Panther Unmasked because Cyborg was gone as well. So, yeah, those are for Tats. Black Panther Unmasked and War Machine are for Tat. Those are going to him. And then Kim surprised me with this. I saw these when we kind of went pop hunting one day, and I was like, these are really cool. I don't like the whole set. These are the Imposters, the DC superhero Imposters. This is the Riddler. Man, this one's sweet. Look at that one. I love that one. I love the Penguin and the Scarecrow one, but I really hate that there's 2 Harley Quinns in here. That really bugs the crap out of me. Really bugs the shit out of me that there's 2 Harleys. I don't understand why there's 2 Harleys in this set. There could have been like a Mr. Freeze one or like something else. But that, I don't know. It's not a great set for me that there's 2 Harleys. Really bugs me. But yeah, she got me that one. I love it. And that's it for my pops. I already showed you the horror ones and the Nightmare for Christmas ones we got. We're still kind of... We did see an Oogie Boogie Nightmare for Christmas, but he was super damaged, and we were just like, we're done with these damaged ones. None of these Walgreenses are going to give us deals, so sorry about Elvis. And before I get into my comics, I'm going to give a couple shout-outs to some people in the community, especially a new lady who's in our community. I've already mentioned in this video, Comics and Dolls. I'd like to get her some subscribers because she makes great videos. She collects pops and dolls, and she loves Wonder Woman and adult coloring books and comics. So go ahead and check her out. I'm going to leave a link to her channel in the description. You can follow her on Instagram too. I do. I'm also on Instagram. Yeah, but let's check her out. Let's get her some more. Let's get her some more subscribers than she has. Let's get her to 100, or let's see that subscriber count just go crazy. Okay. So let's get into some of these books that I picked up. And I'm already pulling stacks off, trying to get them in order. Okay. So first and foremost, We got The Walking Dead. This is the regular cover. Oh boy, I'm not going to have room. And then we got 3 of the connecting covers already in Mylar. This is Kim's book that she gets. There's a pretty good death in the very beginning of this book. I'm not going to spoil it. Most of you know, but it's a pretty big character death in the beginning. Very gruesome. So we got a couple of the you know the extended covers. You know, the ones that make one big one. Sorry, I'm thinking I'll blow it today. Just getting caffeine in me. And then I picked up Superman number 6. I didn't pick up the other cover. I think this is the variant. I think the regular cover was the one where like him and John are like shooting lasers up. It was a really boring cover for me. So I picked this one because this one's sweet. Look at that. Look at him shooting through the moon. Man, that is an awesome cover. Absolutely love this cover. It's black. The black covers are awesome. The space. So I picked this one up. Haven't read it yet, but look forward to. I have a lot of books that I haven't been able to read yet because I've been on this pop craze. But I do read them. I'm reading them slowly when I can. I picked up Justice League number 4. I didn't like the attaching covers because it's like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I didn't like the art on them, so I didn't get them. But I mean, this art. Now that I'm looking at it, this art's not so great either. Wonder Woman's got a real stink face on her. Look at that. And I don't really like books where they got stink faces, but I don't know. Not the best cover, but I didn't like the other one either. I think this week's was Batman too. I just didn't like the way it looked, so not happy with those covers, so I only got one. And then I picked up Nightwing number 4. I like this cover a lot, so you know what? And the thing is I like the other cover, and I don't know why. Maybe I put it back by accident, but when I go back, I'm gonna get it because nobody at my shop's buying Nightwing, so I'll be able to get it. But yeah, this cover art's not bad. I like it a lot. And I like the other one. I don't know why I didn't grab it. So when I go back this Wednesday, I'll definitely have to grab that other art. I think it was just by accident that I put it back. And then I picked up Batman number 6. I really like this cover a lot. This cover is really, really cool. I like Batman and Gotham Girl. She's really drawn well on the front cover, and it's a great cover. I didn't like, even though I'm a big Tim Sale fan, I didn't like the cover, the variant, so I didn't get it. Of course, some artists are going to be hit or miss. I just didn't like the way they look. This one was way cool. Look at how awesome Batman looks. Just that Batman fear. And then I picked up some indies. Picked up 2 indies, it looks like. There was a couple other indies I had on my list. Unfortunately, my shop doesn't really get in as many indies as they like. They just don't order them, or they don't think they're going to be popular. So I don't have a huge free range when it comes to getting certain books. I was surprised I was able to get Hillbilly and some of the others from other weeks. But I did get these. There was some others that I had a lot on my list that I was going to check out, but since they just weren't there, there was no way I could check them out. And I'm not going to order them online. Indies are already expensive as it is, and I'd rather get some Silver Age Batmans or some Wiz Comics or whatever. I would rather spend my money on that than try to track down some indies. But I got this. This looked really sweet. I was actually very excited for this book when I checked it out. Let me take it out of the Mylar. Well, I should have showed it in the Mylar first. Let me show it in the Mylar, because it looks nice in the Mylar. And that is Eclipse number 1 by Image. Man, look at that cover. That is sweet. That looks awesome. And I checked this book out a little bit before I bought it. It's got some great art inside of it. Not bad at all. Let me get you a nice spread if I can. Is there a nice spread in here? I don't know. There's some good stuff in this book. If you can get it, I would suggest checking it out. I think I grabbed the last one at my comic store. It's like a post-apocalyptic kind of story. Um, it's based off like the sun like kills people, and yeah, there's a guy going around and he's pretty much like killing people with sunlight. And I haven't read it yet, but I looked glimpsed at it, and the story seems really interesting. And yeah, I can't wait to check out Eclipse. This is gonna be I feel like a great read, and might even be an always pick up for me. We'll have to see how it goes. I always give them a couple issues to check out. I don't know why I got this one. This is Glitter Bomb #1 by Image. Both the covers were pretty decent. When you look at the covers, you're like, oh, that doesn't look like a bad book. Unfortunately, when I looked at it on the inside, let me see. I wasn't pleased. There's a lot of this. There's a lot of where you're going to be getting pages that are just art with no words. You can see there's a lot of no dialogue, which I don't like at all. I think the whole point of comics is, you're reading and you got some dialogue. It's very not wordy at all. So I guess if you're into not so wordy books, I mean this front page really got me. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. Look at that. Maybe that's why we ended up picking it up. I mean, that's pretty sweet. Reminds me of something from Alien. But other than that, the art's okay. It's not wowing me. There's a lot of just these weird, just face and a lot of this no dialogue stuff. Just a whole lot of no dialogue. Sorry if I'm hitting the microphone. I mean, a lot of pages with just like one dialogue panel, which is fine, I guess. But I wasn't happy with that. But I mean, there are some images like this that I went through and I was like, holy shit, I really want to check this out. So I bought the first issue. Kim was like, oh, we'll get it. Maybe I'll check it out too. But yeah, I'll have to give you guys a review of it after I read it. I don't like the $3.99 price tag on these, especially if they're gonna be. I like how much dialogue are in Silver Age, books, and I like those huge stories. Especially with the Silver Age Batmans, and then when they do the giant issues, there's even more to read. I'm not reading books. If I was gonna read great stories, I'd pick up maybe a novel and read an actual storybook. But I like comics because I could read hero stories, and when they're just that little dialogue, they kind of get me. And maybe it's just me. I don't want to. I like the art, but I also want to read as well. And I feel like there just wasn't much in this. But I'm not going to give it a review yet because I haven't read it. Could be really great. I could be wrong. But yeah, like I said, I would much rather be reading like a really wordy Silver Age or Golden Age or something like that. I read the Batman Silver Ages all the time. And that's all I have for you guys today. I don't have much. I've kind of cut down. My new week hauls are going to kind of be getting a little lower on books because I'm going to start cutting some of the books that we're kind of through all the rebirths, and there's only like one or two more that are coming out, which is like the Teen Titans and Super Sons. But I don't think Super Sons is a rebirth. I think that's just its own title since it wasn't like a title before. So I think Teen Titans is our last. I could be wrong. Our last rebirth book. Oh yes, no. I don't know if Trinity is a rebirth book either. Maybe. Well, Trinity and Teen Titans, those I'll be picking up for sure. Other than that, I'm pretty much scrapping a lot of the others. They're just not my. They're okay. They were great, but I'm a Bat Family guy, and I'll probably just stick to the Bat books and some of the Supermans and Teen Titans and Justice League and Nightwing and call it a day. I don't think I liked. I can't recall. Let me look. I don't know if I'm liking any of the others. Oh, and Flash. Definitely still be getting Flash. Yeah, I wasn't really big into Suicide Squad. Pretty done with Harley Quinn. Um, but yeah, that's it for me. So my hauls are gonna start to be slowing down with new books, and so they'll have a little extra money to spend on some Silver Ages from my comic shop. So you'll go back to seeing me picking up some, in the wild Silver Age books, hopefully, and some other cool books. And look forward to my contest video after this video. And as always, everyone, be excellent to one another, and go check out Comics and Dolls. I want to see her subscribers go up like crazy. Show her some love. Everyone in this community deserves it, because this is an awesome community, and I'm proud to be a part of the comic books and the comic book community. And yeah, feel free to always hit me up whenever you want to talk about comic books, or like I said, send me a list of some pops you're looking for. Exclusives, because I do have a hard time finding the normal pops. So if you're looking for like Walgreens exclusives and stuff like that, let me know. I'll hit up my Walgreenses, and if I see one you're looking for, I'll snag it, and we're all good. And I'll talk to you guys later in the next video.